Alrighty, so I'm gonna go over oh, my refactored code for minimizing the number of global declarations and using objects to do it. Now, so what I did is I showed you the object, but I didn't show you what was in it. So here's my arrays. So I didn't make them all caps because they're setting inside of that scope for a block scope for that array, or sorry, for that object. And then I did the function of update. Now, what I ended up doing here too was where I could use an arrow function because I didn't need the this variable, I did. So on the update, there was really nothing more I had to do except do the colon and do the arrow, and that was it. Okay. And then on the track, MPG, and cost, because I was going to need to reference, okay, both, and you can see it here, right? This, because when I'm calling the update DOM, I need to call it inside of the object. So I have to use the this variable or the this keyword. And so I ended up, of course, here needing that. Okay. So then I'm passing into it these values. There's nothing that needs to change there. And then here, I also, once I did the update, then I did this dot push. So I'm pushing that MPG and that cost inside of that object. Okay, so it's all nicely contained in there. And on the sum, on the calculate sum, again, I didn't need this because it's just doing a sum and returning it. And then on the calculate average, I did need the this. So anywhere I was calling, sorry, calculate average, where here I was calling the calculate sum and passing this dot my MPG, this dot my trip cost, right? So I'm passing it into here. So this is really good. Also, you can walk through this code with DevTools. I think it might help. You kind of see what's happening here, but I'll just continue through. So at this point, what I ended up doing was I added one new function, or what we're calling method, onto my object to handle the form validation. Okay. So what I did down on the event listener was I still did the prevent default. I want that down in the event listener. But then I called the tracking object. Remember, this is the object that contains the whole thing, all the methods and data. And I called validate form, and I passed the E because I need the E, which is the event, right? Because I'm pulling off of it the E dot target miles, gallons, and price. And then I can do my validation. And if I have a good entry, then I can clear and run this dot MPG cost, this dot calculate average, and then do the form. So that was a fun exercise. And, maybe this helps you out. This code will be pushed, but really what you want to do is see, did you need to fix your code? So I realized after doing this that some of you may not need to fix your code, right? So you may not have anything you needed to do. So what you can do, and either way, if you did need to fix your code to get working code in this case, what you want to do here is go ahead and do one more commit. If you needed to fix it, just saying fixing code. Otherwise, you can just commit your history, right? We're not going to actually end up using this refactor, I think, anywhere else that I know of right now. So if yours looks a little different, that's probably fine. If it ends up at the end looking like mine, once you've attempted yours, that's fine as well. Just give me your commit history here. And again, if you needed to get working code by watching this, just put a message fixing code, and I'll put that content here. All right, ready to submit this one. Talk to you later.